How are we doing tonight, folks? Oh, there it is. It's good to see you all. Oh, gosh, it is so good to be back in Paducah. I cannot express that enough. I recently moved away from Paducah, and I love telling people that I'm from Paducah, because when you tell someone you're from Paducah, they don't exactly know that Paducah is a city. They don't really know what to make of it, because to most people, Paducah sounds kind of like a southern drug. It's like, they're like, are you smoking marijuana? No, I'm smoking Paducah. I see rainbows, And so it's really nice to be back. I love it here. I want to tell you guys a couple things. Like you said, my name is Barton Christmas, just like the holiday. My grandmother's name is Merry Christmas. My dogs are named Holly, Jingle Bells, and Mistletoe. And I'm Jewish, so I'm just kidding. I'm not Jewish. You knew I wasn't Jewish. I said I'm from Paducah. We don't have Jews here. No, but it's good to be here tonight. It's good to be here. I recently moved to Nashville. I'm from Nashville, just like the band that we've got tonight. And moving from Paducah to Nashville is a little bit of a change, as I'm sure you can imagine. Like moving to Nashville, you've got to change a lot of the ways of life that you do. Like when you go, it's like, welcome to the Nashville Department of Motor Vehicles. We're going to check out your car. Just make sure you're ready to drive in Nashville. We're just going to check out a couple things. Armored plating. You're going to need a lot of armored plating to drive in Nashville. That's going to help you on I-24. We're going to take your windshield wipers. We're going to give you 2 giant middle fingers. Those are going to be helpful during rush hour, actually. Oh, you're from Kentucky. Okay, we're going to take those middle fingers. We're going to give you 2 crosses. 2 crosses. Those will remind people that Jesus is watching when they're driving. Yes, there we go. You're ready to drive in Nashville. Thank you very much. No, but it's nice, Nashville's a different kind of city because it's a city, but it's like a southern city, So the city means that there's all kinds of stuff going on, but it's southern. So the people are still, they're still good southern people. So I recently went to a hockey game. They've got hockey in Nashville. Hockey's really big. They got Nashville Preds. They've got like a high school hockey league. It was crazy. So I go to the game, and I'm expecting it to be a little bit different, because it's hockey. I'd never seen hockey before. But all the moms were there just like it was a football game. I watched this guy skate down the ice, and this woman, I presume his mother, goes, "Slap that biscuit." And I was like, yes, we are still in the South. This is beautiful. So before I go, I want to introduce the band. I want to tell you guys about what we've got tonight. We've got a really great show coming up for you. We got the raffle, like we mentioned, and we've got a little bit more stand-up going on in the middle of the show. But the band that we've got tonight, guys, I can't tell you just how incredible this group is. They're coming to us from Nashville. They're coming live tonight. This group has a sound like no other, and as you can see on the stage, they have more instruments than the New York Philharmonic. I cannot express that enough. You guys are really in for a treat. So without further ado, please put your hands together. We're going to welcome to the stage Poly.
Tragedy, though a stunning husband, still a wonderful dream. Oh, I don't take love seriously. It won't last 50 years, just 2 or 3. So Carrie, grant me one wish. Won't you please add me to your list? For if I'm to divorce, it would mean so much more if I were your number 6. Deny that his eyes would stray. Like me, he needed several partners to fill his days. And I'm sure his wives are 5 of the happiest divorcees. What a dashing man to top your resume. Oh, when I take the leap matrimonially, there's one guy down the aisle I want to see. Oh, Carrie, grant me one wish. Won't you please add me to your list? For if I'm to divorce, it would mean so much more if I So yeah, obviously, Cary Grant was married 5 times. I'm just, hoping to go back in time, I guess, because he's dead. I missed my shot. This next song is, well, I don't have a lot to say about it because it's pretty self-explanatory. It's about changing your mind about jumping out of an airplane, but after you already jumped out of the airplane. It's a little late, right? It's a little late. But I was just thinking about what that would maybe feel like. Because I don't really ever want to do that. And I know that right now, but what if I didn't? I thought it was a great idea, and then I went for it, and I realized, no, it's not. So this is, I think, how I would feel. Ready? Anytime. Open up a parachute. I've got a lot of living to do. Open up parachute. When choosing to see the bird's eye view, didn't know what I was getting into. Please open up parachute. I will not die if my fingers recall that tugging the string will help me to fall. I'm just a little human being with both my feet above the trees. This isn't where I'm supposed to be. I will not die if my fingers recall that tugging the string will help me to fall. Thank you. The first time my mom heard that song, she got really scared at the end. And she was sitting on the floor in front of us. We were playing a show where people just kind of sat on the floor. And she was sitting right in front of me, and she was making this face. And then afterward, after we were done, she was like, "Were they okay?" And I was like, "I don't know, it's a song." They don't actually exist. It's fine. Everything's fine. I don't know if there's a rhyme or reason for the way you hold me tight, but the feeling's right and love is so in season. Maybe we should give it a go. loving arms around me. There's one thing I wanna do. Have you got a clue? A kiss is what I'm after. Maybe we should give it a go. Oh, maybe we should give it a go. Some folks go for entertainment. Some folks go for getting wild. I don't care about their crazy notions. I just want you by my side. First comes love and then the hesitations. Put your shaky hand in mine. I don't mind if you have reservations. Maybe we should give it a go. Oh, maybe we should give it a go. Oh, maybe we should give it a go. Thank you. Over here we have Kristen Weber. She's our dear friend, and she's joining us tonight.
Thank you.
She's a wonderful violinist and also very good at playing the glockenspiel mallets to sound like brushes on a snare drum. So a lot of the songs that we write are not like the one you just heard, that are like a nice little love song that is about love, or a sad love song that's about love, or like an angry love song that's about love. Most of the songs that you're gonna hear, or a great deal of them that you're gonna hear tonight, are about inanimate objects or animals. So far you haven't yet heard a song about an animal, which is amazing. But the next song that we have for you guys is a tango about an animal, and maybe you can listen to it and guess what kind of animal you think it is. Better to be still, little one. The thrill is over and done. Since you landed, how entangled you become. You didn't see my trap, little one, but that's just part of fun. In our romance, the dance has just begun. So close, and I'll take the lead when you're feeling weak. Close your eyes, hold you tight, and surprise, you will be mine. Little one, and you're not trying to run. dance is done, but dinner's just begun. Thanks, guys. Anyone have a guess? Anyone have a guess about what kind of animal? It's a spider. And you have, your prize is that you get to help us load all of this back into our van.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Yeah. Luckily, it's not spider season right now. We've got about 5 months. 5 months until spider season.
Dan he literally just found a spider yesterday, though, while practicing.
I found two spiders yesterday. Didn't you find another spider in a coffee cup?
That's true. Well, it was a martini glass, but you know.
This instrument is called a laúd, and it is from the Philippines, which is where my mother's from. And my dad, who is from a tiny town in southern Illinois, learned how to make them. So he made this with his own hands. What we discovered was that a lot of these traditional instruments, this is a part of like an orchestra in the Philippines. It's called a rondalla. It includes this, another instrument called the octavina, another instrument called the banduria, which, have you played banduria yet, Dan?
No, it is in that case right there.
Which you'll see Dan play later. It's a little version of this, and a bass and a guitar. And
They got to stay to the second set for that one.
yeah, you got to stay to the second set for that one. It's very cool, though. They're not really played very much anymore. So when we tried to buy one, we weren't able to find them in the Philippines. And the ones that we were able to find were like kind of made of plywood, or they were so old that they were falling apart. So my dad decided, as a gift to my mother, to learn how to build them. And he has succeeded quite well. And they've actually started a rondalla in their hometown of Ithaca, New York. So he's made a whole orchestra's worth of instruments like this, and then a few extras for me. So this is a special. I kind of consider my dad to be like a member of the band because he's made so many of the instruments that make Poly special. So yeah, that's a nice little story about the instruments that we use. This next song is about a bird. Must be time to go. Everyone seems to know. Sun is retreating, neighbors leave to flee. Cold. I hope I have the knack to float and call and flap. I know I'll go, but somehow find my way back home. Tell me you'll be there on a branch that we can share, and we'll both take wing and I will sing. La 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 la. La 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 In the springtime I will return to show you what I have learned, and maybe I'll have someone to glide along with. La 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 la. Thanks, guys. This might be one of my favorites that we've come up with, and it also might be one of the most difficult songs to execute that we've ever tried to do. How many instruments do you even play on this song, Dan?
Let's find out.
No, like estimate.
I don't know. 2, 3.
3? Yeah, he's gonna play one song or one instrument on this song. Not true, not true. It's gonna be like 18 instruments. Yeah, I suggest you not pay any attention to what we're doing over here and just watch Dan like a hawk. That's gonna make him feel great.
Don't look at me.
Please don't. Don't look at me, except that I'm wearing this velour pink jacket that's just screaming, look at me. It's true. It looks great, though. Doesn't he look great? This is Dan Sommers, everyone. When I met Dan...
I was so happy. Before.
When I met Dan, he did not have this many instruments. This is what I've done to him. Sorry. I love you, you're great. Good job. Yeah, he slowly, over the course of several years, this happened. Did you already have the trumpet?
Yes.
Okay. It started with the trumpet, the tiny
Not a
trumpet.
pink one, though.
Oh, you got the pink one for me.
Not for you.
You got the pink one to match your jacket. No, okay, we're gonna play another song about an animal.
A 1, 2. A 1, 2, 3.
Inch by inch, measure, measure, measure. It's a cinch, but I got no time for leisure. The world is big and I can only measure inch by inch. I got a job and I know how to do it. Eat, chomp it and then chew it. I'd like to see this world that I have measured. Maybe one of these days I'm gonna be flying high above. Flying high above, flying high above. I'm so full, must be time to settle. Digging deep where no one can meddle. And spin, 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 inch by inch is gone away. Thank you. This next song is one written by our lovely Kristen Weber. I'm excited.
This is the first song I ever wrote, and I wrote it when I was a little freshman, coming from a little tiny town in Indiana and going to school in Boston and sitting in a little practice room at music school in Boston, being so homesick, feeling like I had made a big mistake by coming to this giant city, and I wrote this little song.
Oh, we also went to the same college, so I probably know what you're talking.
She probably knows
exactly.
exactly what lonely, cold practice room I'm talking about.
It was the 150 building, was it?
It was, yeah. There go my blues again, I got it bad. 'Cause I'm leaving this town I know so well. Goodbye, Mama, and goodbye, Dad.
Goodbye, Mama, and goodbye, Dad.
I'll be back soon as I can. Hello, busy people on busy streets. Goodbye, lazy river in my kitchen window. Hello, new tomorrows and heavy dreams. Goodbye, my best friend and all my favorite things. 6 steeples in a grocery store. You won't be seeing me no more. The farmer's fair and the football games. I miss singing songs from the front porch swing. Goodbye, Mama, and goodbye, Dad.
Goodbye, Mama, and goodbye, Dad.
I'll be back soon as I can. Hello, busy people on busy streets. Goodbye, lazy river in my kitchen window. Hello, new tomorrows and heavy dreams. Goodbye, my best friend and all my favorite things. Starless nights aren't so romantic. A pink carnation limousine, expensive gowns don't mean a thing. Hello, busy people on busy streets. Goodbye, lazy river in my kitchen window. Hello, new tomorrows and heavy dreams. Goodbye, my best friend and all my favorite things. Hello, busy people on busy streets. Goodbye, little town and all our memories.
Kristen Weber, ladies and gentlemen.
Sidewalk chalk will never stay to see me through. A rainy day, the peace of it wash away. Oh, sidewalk chalk will never stay. I bought a box to keep for good, and now I know I misunderstood. One piece may only last a day. Oh, sidewalk chalk will never stay.
I wipe the dust
Onto my jeans. Appreciate
the messy
the
before the feet rub it away.
Oh, sidewalk chalk will never stay.
I wipe the dust onto my jeans. Appreciate the messy feet before the feet rub it away.
Oh, sidewalk chalk will never stay. Oh, sidewalk chalk, it's not a stain or something that remains the same. The pieces shrink and disappear. The more I use, the more it's clear, so very clear, that there will always be a rainy day, and sidewalk chalk will never stay. Thanks, guys. I've been tried, sentenced, convicted of a crime so unusual it blows my mind. And though I know I'm guilty and serving out my time, I feel worse for what I left behind. 'Cause even though I'll never sling a gun, I'm a pistol, honey, lock me up and throw away the key. Find yourself a nice girl, maybe settle down. Ain't no use in waiting around for me. I used to cross my ankles and dot all of my I's, but darling, it should come as no surprise. I discovered manners wouldn't get me very far. I'd get further if I stole your car. 'Cause even though I'll never sling a gun, I'm a pistol, honey, lock me up and throw away the key. Find yourself a nice girl, maybe settle down. Ain't no use in waiting around for me. Even though I'll never sling a gun, I'm a pistol, honey, lock me up and throw away the key. Now I'm in the slammer, hugging Betty Sue. the trumpet, or trombone, sorry, and the siren. Lovely Amazon purchases. If you have any questions about where we get all our weird junk, Amazon. So as I said earlier, there's no guitar allowed in this band. We have a few rules. One of the rules is no guitar. No guitar allowed ever. Never. Maybe that's because we live in Nashville and every person in Nashville plays the guitar. Everyone, every single person. You see somebody walking down the street, they probably play the guitar. So it's easy to get kind of tired of guitar living in Nashville because they're literally everywhere. So that was one of our very first rules, no guitar. So this might look like a guitar, but it is not a guitar. It used to be a guitar. It's true, it did. The body itself used to be guitar, but my dad made it into a mandocello. So it's tuned like a cello, which is why I know how to play it. And it's in the mandolin family. So like a mandolin is like a violin, and a mandocello is like a cello. So it kind of has that guitar range, but it's not one. So that's how we get around that. What are our other rules, Dan?
What are our other what?
Our other rules for the band. There are other rules.
3 of us. Everything on the record has to be able to be replicated live with the 3 of us. So the recording is not crazy overdubs or whatever. It is exactly how it will be played. What are our other rules? No drums. No real drums.
Yeah, no drum set. And one of our other rules is nothing that you need to plug into electricity.
The
So, yeah.
All acoustic, no guitar.
Yeah.
We're obviously plugged in to amplify it, but
Yeah. So this is what happens to Dan when he's not allowed to use guitar pedals. You got to collect other things to make weird sounds with. This is the first song that Dan and I ever wrote together, I think, right?
correct.
Yeah. It's about there not being enough time for anything. Kicking the clock, I'm always kicking the clock. I want the hands to come off. Kicking the clock, I'm always kicking the clock. I want the hands to come off. Kicking the clock so I can do what I want. I want the hands to come off and I'll be free. Kicking the clock, I'm always kicking the clock. I want the hands to come off so I can do what I want. Kicking the clock, I'm always kicking the clock. I want the hands to come off so I can do what I want. Kicking the clock, I'm always kicking the clock. I want the hands to come off so I can Thank you. So we're going to have Kristen Weber sing this next one for us.
Drop me a line, let me know how you're doing. Been a long time, you had a hook on me. Well, let me know, dear, that you're mine. 'Cause I've been looking, trying to find a way to bait you. 'Cause in my mind, you're the perfect match.
Why to
I'm
catch?
just fishing,
Fishing,
wishing that you're wishing for me. I'm just fishing,
fishing,
wishing that you're wishing for me. Floating around, you don't know what you're doing. What's lost can be found, but still the joke's on me. I've been waiting down by the shore. I thought you were deeper, thought there was more. Make a decision and make it quick, 'cause I'm your perfect match.
Why to
I'm
catch?
just fishing,
fishing,
and wishing that you're wishing for me. I'm just fishing,
fishing,
wishing that you're wishing for me. I'm just fishing,
fishing,
wishing that you're wishing for me. I'm just fishing, and wishing that you're wishing for me.
Mr. Dan Sommers on the xylophone. Right. Also, when I first met Dan, he did not know how to play the xylophone.
Are you trying to take credit for my...
Yes, absolutely. So this next song is the song that we have that's about an inanimate object. It is a love song. I know I said that we don't really have a lot of love songs, but this is a very true love song, and it is about scissors. I probably use scissors every day for something. And then one day I thought about what my life would be like without them. And it was really sad and depressing. Like, how would you cut your hair? Or like, how would you cut gum out of your hair? I don't know what I would.
You're supposed to use peanut butter. You're not supposed to cut it out. You don't have to cut it out.
You're ruining my joke, Dan.
That's what I'm here for.
But anyway, just take a second and think about like what you would do without them. I don't know.
Let's take a moment of silence.
Moment of silence for the
We just really
possibility
need to fill the 45 minutes.
of never having scissors again. Also, who invented scissors? That's so cool. They're just two knives put together. They're great. Anyway, this is about how much I love scissors.
And another thing.
And another thing.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Take it apart to help put it together. Cut through leaf or sheet or leather. set of shears, a trusty set of shears. Must have a tool to cut the cord away to keep from getting bored. Select the pieces, trim the beard, and hold on tight to a trusty set of shears, a trusty set of shears. A cut can reveal someone's last meal, the coroner says with pride. That hands only make little fingernail cuts, while a scissor can make new sides appear. What a marvelous tool with many a use is a trusty set of shears, a trusty set of shears, a trusty set of shears. Go home and show your scissors a little love tonight.
Ugh.
I mean, not in a gross way.
Sounds
Just,
dangerous.
you know, like cut a little shape out of something, you know?
Do some scrapbooking.
Do some scrapbooking. You can't do scrapbooking without scissors. Sewing, you can't do sewing without scissors either.
This song is about a cat. One, two, three.
If there's a black cat crossing my path, then he's just skin and bones. I want to take him home. If there's a black cat crossing my path, then he's just skin and bones. I want to take him home. Every cat becomes a black cat crying, help me. Every cat becomes the saddest cat that I have ever seen. Take 'em all home, can't leave 'em alone. Open my pantry to pause and philanthropy. Claws at the door, they're begging for more. Kittens sure know how to eat.
2, 3, 4.
If there's a black cat crossing my path, then he's just skin and bones. I wanna take him home. If there's a black cat crossing my path, then he's just skin and bones. I wanna take him home. If there's a black cat crossing my path and he's just skin and bones. I wanna take him home.
2, 3, 4.
So I just recently came back from a 3-week-long trip to the Philippines to visit family there, and while I was there, I was sitting on the beach and I was thinking about missing loved ones and how it's kind of hard sometimes to be in a beautiful place when you're missing someone that you love. So that's what this song is about. I'm walking in the waves, dreaming of you, waiting for the day you'll be here too. And dreaming's fine if you're on my mind. I can feel the sand under my feet, but baby, till you land right here with me, I'll be dreaming of you instead of seeing paradise. Ooh, paradise. It isn't so nice when you're walking the beach on your own. The ocean's too wide, the sun and the sky is too bright. Isn't it sad that I don't want to stay when I know that you're so far away? There's a song in my ears calling for you to be near. Paradise, it isn't so nice when you're walking the beach on your own. The sun is too bright, the ocean is way too wide. Isn't it sad that I don't want to stay when I know that you're so far away? There's a song in my ears calling for you to be near. Oh, I'm walking in the waves, dreaming of you, waiting for the day you'll be here too. And dreaming's fine, I guess dreaming is fine. We're Poly. Again, this is Kristen Weber here on the violin and the ukulele and the beautiful voice. I'm Larissa Maestro, and this is Dan Sommers on the everything. We've got one more song for you, and it is about my cat, and his name is Walter Croncat. He is, I say this every time, and Dan's always like, you're just going to say that thing every time, but it's true. He is a award-winning feline broadcast journalist. He always lets me know what's going on in other rooms, I don't know what he's saying, but yeah, this is about him. He was a very curious kitten, as most kittens are. But I started sort of singing this song to him as I was, following him around the house, watching him getting into mischief. And then one day Dan was like, "What's that song you're singing?" And I was like, "Oh, it's just a little song about Walter." And he was like, "So when are we finishing it?" And I was like, "That's not a real song. It's just a little song I wrote for Walt." And he was like, "No, that's a Poly song." And he was right.
As he so often is.
Oh, he's always right, yeah. This is our last song. Hi, we're Poly, and thanks so much for joining us tonight. El gatito va a comer los libros. No cappuccinos para el gatito. El gatito le gustan los libros, porque el gatito es muy curioso. Va a la biblioteca porque los libros no en la discoteca. El gatito le gustan los libros porque el gatito es muy curioso. El gatito le gustan los libros porque el gatito es muy curioso.